I was like, wait.
Hey, y'all, hey. I'm sorry for the delay, y'all. My baby was like, Mama, you can't get on camera like that. Let me do your edges.
I was running all around this house. so bad. I still gotta finish packing. Like, my life. I will not be sleeping tonight, probably.
Girl, listen, that's how I be.
I'm like usually really good about packing and having all my stuff together, and I do. Like, I had all my stuff. I just needed to like finalize it, put it in the suitcase, make sure I got the shoes, everything. Like, I knew what I wanted to take, but it's still a mess in there. But I'm gonna get it together.
I be packing them on my trip, so I ain't even. I can't even say nothing. Hey Q, hey. Hello, glad you made it up for working time. Hey Tawana, happy Thursday to you as well.
We're about to get into it tonight.
Yes, one time for the birthday girls, 2 times for the birthday girls, 3 times for the birthday girls. Yes, honey.
It's basically your birthday right now. So like,
your phone glitching, Barb, and you were freezing.
I'm glitching.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, hey sis, how you doing, girl? Thank you for coming on. Y'all, she got to go out and come back in, but y'all know the stream y'all be tripping, okay? Y'all know stream y'all be tripping, but they ain't gonna rain on this Taurus parade, honey. There's not no y'all know we here to talk about it. Y'all know I'm here to drag some folks, a whole lot of folks. And as soon as Bob come back, we're gonna go ahead on, child, and get it started. But y'all know, been trying to drop some content. If y'all saw my little video this morning, y'all, I'm still in my wife beater from before I went to work. I was like, baby, I gave it to y'all this morning. I'm gonna give it to y'all again because I just got off of work. And for those of you who work, y'all know how I be, girl. You don't feel like it. Child, probably if I wouldn't have had this schedule already, I probably wouldn't have been coming to y'all this evening. Because, baby, when I tell y'all I got off yesterday and my eyes did not see 8 o'clock, okay, they was gone. They was gone. They wasn't here no more.
Let's see. Is it still doing it?
Nah, I hear you. I hear you fine, child. I hear you fine. So y'all know we got to get into the what? Hey, love, 7829. How are you today, babe? Y'all know we got to get into the what? The TV things of it all, honey. The TV things of it all. Y'all know how we do around here, around these pieces, okay? So now the first thing we're going to talk about, baby, is this Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, what you say you going to watch the replay? You was at work, girl. You know I had to drag little coleslaw. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, baby? Come on, the cayenne pepper. Girl, but anyway, y'all know I had to drag coleslaw this morning, but we're going to talk about her when we go ahead on and get into the Love and Marriage Huntsville. But let's go ahead and get into these Real Housewives of Atlanta, this RHOA, because, I mean, it was episode 2, so I'm not really mad, but, child, it gave gaslighting to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th degree. Drew, listen to me, Drew. Y'all know how I do when I put my glasses on the tip of my nose. Drew, blink once if you can leave on your own. Blink twice if you need the extraction team to come get you from your bullshit ass husband. Because, girl, no ma'am. Girl, you go ahead and start. Go ahead,
girl. This episode was, I mean, it was all right. It obviously, you know, not every episode can just be like number 10, but I mean, it was all right for what it was. What I do know is what stuck out to me is the fact that I love my mother. I love my father. I love my sister. I love my whole, I love my whole family, but I don't think I could live in a house with 9 of them. Even if it is for a year. Yeah, no. So that was a little weird for me. And then also, just like you said, this definitely gave gaslighting. I don't believe anything that comes out of Ralph's mouth. And I don't think Drew should either. That is a train wreck waiting to happen, and she needs to get away while she can. I don't know why she came back so fast from Chicago. She should have went and then just like stayed there, because he doesn't give straight answers, and that honestly, I think that infuriates me more than just like a straight up lie. Like when you literally refuse to like answer a question and deflect the entire time. Like,
girl, now I'm gonna see if you caught what I caught. I'm gonna see if you caught what I caught. But let me just say this, baby. I want to be fatty, okay? I don't have a Jamaican accent, but I want to be fatty. Everybody else getting a beef patty. Let me go ahead on and get a beef patty, girl, because they was arguing about that beef patty. And baby, can I just tell you, them is too many people in the house. Them too many people in the house, girl. When I tell you I couldn't do it, like not for no year. Not for no year. Girl, what if you and your husband want to have one of them drunk nights and hop around your house? You can't. What if your husband decide he want to bend you over right there in the kitchen? You got to be watching for your mama, your sister, your nephew, your brother-in-law. Girl, oh, and your daddy. Girl, no matter. I can't do it. Marlo. I am enjoying seeing Marlo. I'm enjoying seeing Marlo being a mom too.
I have, but I feel she's gonna people. And I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm speaking for everybody. I'm pretty sure when I say like people might get bored eventually. She's gonna definitely have to give more, like, because it's been so long anticipated that we've been waiting for her to be a full-time housewife, that I think she's gonna have to give more. But I know they're about to get into it, like for real in a couple episodes.
Girl, you know she about to give more, because ain't she the one that's bringing the room about Candace sucking pee in the locker room?
I gotta see it. I don't think we have to touch that episode this week, but I'm gonna try, because I that preview, I want to see what happened with that.
Girl, wait, don't invite your white friends, please. Don't invite your girl. Damn son, you coming in and outside all these flights. But anyway,
so what y'all in the chat thought about this week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta? A lot of people, like I said, were saying it was kind of like giving like filler episode. I think it's only episode 2. Like I said, you gotta slowly build it up, because if they give us everything right in the first like couple episodes, it's gonna be nothing left. And then it's gonna be like, why are we still going? You know, if it is like 20 episodes or something like that, it has to be a slow build, and we have to get acquainted.
Go ahead and be a build up. Hey Jamie, how are you? I think it needs to be a build up, like it's been every season. This was only the second episode. And baby, we found out Todd had that condo that he bought that lady out, and Candy don't want no parts of that condo.
I don't feel a way about that.
I don't either.
I'm trying to like say, I can see it both sides.
I'm going out and coming back in.
Okay. Did y'all feel weird about Todd having his condo, wanting to keep a hold of his condo? I personally just don't feel that, that was 20 years ago. I could see if it was like 5 minutes ago, but at this point, they've been married for what, 8, almost damn near 10 years. So it's for them to be, Candy's all about her money, all about her bag. It kind of confuses me that she wouldn't want to hold on to that. And I was not surprised at all. I think Candy definitely gives, I like to start projects and don't finish them. So I wasn't surprised about that at all. But I think if they really are all about their money and stuff like that, then they need to definitely turn that into an investment property for real. Because at this point, it's just sitting there collecting dust. Like,
first of all, oh Lord, come on, scream, y'all. Don't do it to me.
Not to mention, people want to, if they put on Airbnb, I don't know if they should. I don't know. If I was them, I wouldn't tell anybody that it was my house. Like, I wouldn't put my name on it. But right, that part. You see what Q said in the chat? How come he didn't give it to his daughter? We've had this conversation. You and I have had this conversation about how the differences of parenting when it comes to them.
He feels she got to earn everything.
Okay, Sergeant Todd. Like, okay, like I get it, but especially, and I'm not saying he should try to overcompensate for the fact that I think what he was absent in her life the first until she was like a teenager or something like that. So I'm not saying he should try to overcompensate now and go like so crazy with it, but I do feel like you should be trying to definitely be there in any capacity that can help her do what she wants to do and stuff like that. Like, and I
I
feel
mean,
like that would be helpful.
listen. I don't know why he ain't give it to his daughter, but I'm not mad at him for having it. Like you said, hell, Candy
Oh,
ain't flipped a mattress. And he been with
ain't nobody
Candy,
going
he
to
ain't
the
going
house.
nowhere. And then after that prenup, he only got what, 30 days to get out the damn house if they get a divorce. Not saying I want them to get a divorce. But I mean, he better look like having a backup plan or somewhere to go lay his head. Mama
Because if
Sharon
the roles
gone.
were reversed, people would, and if the roles are reversed and he was her and she was him, and she had a house that people would be like, no, you better hold on to that. You better always have that because you don't want, if the roles were reversed, people would be all about it. But since I feel like and things are kind of switched up and whatever, people probably will be like, oh no, he needs to give it up because that, that got old skeletons all ran through it. Like, don't nobody, I care about my coin at the end of the
My
day.
baby daddy's still on TV all these years later. Talking about how she was the side piece.
She has values and seems to be a good kid. Reward her with some things. That's what I'm saying though.
Please.
Like, I haven't, and again, I'm not in their house. I can't really speak, to that degree, obviously. But to me, it seems as though they don't even, or he don't be trying to give her nothing ever. Like, it's like Jesus. But what else happened in this episode? Sheree's house. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you don't like Sheree, if you do like Sheree, whatever. Her house was giving, and I'm really glad to see it. Like, it might have taken umpteen years, but I'm not even mad at it. Like, it looked really good. The basement was like, that was like a whole nightclub down there, and I'm really glad to see it. And it was giving because Miss Kenya didn't have nothing to say about it. What did y'all think about Sheree's house, Chateau?
Baby. Chateau she can't pay is paid for now, okay?
And I guess I looked away. They showed her mother.
They did, girl. We was wondering if Mama was all right.
I knew. I mean, we met her mom. We met her mom like earlier when she used to be on there, right? So when she came up missing and all that whole thing, I was like, oh, like, okay. You said, does Kayla even live with them?
Great.
No, I don't think so. She doesn't. I thought she went back to New York.
She went back to New York a long time ago.
Yeah, and which Riley's also up there in college too. They don't have a place together, but I don't know what Kayla's place looks like. Didn't we see what Riley's apartment looked like last season or season before that, something like that? Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. And you right, Q. Candy be wanting to do stuff for her, but Ty don't be wanting. But let me tell you what he wouldn't stop me from doing. Having her looking nice. He wouldn't stop me from having her with the good health. Y'all know that. Listen, I like the little baby. She's a sweet little baby, but that we be struggling sometimes. And let's just call it what it is, okay? At the end of the day, I think Candy genuinely wants to do for the little girl out the goodness of her heart. Well, she ain't a little girl, she a grown ass woman, okay? Because she be toasting it up. You know what I'm saying? I think Candy genuinely want to do something for her stepdaughter, like just genuinely out of the goodness of her heart. But at the same time, we got to remember she is Candy motherfucking Beerus, and her stepdaughter can't be walking around here looking halfway. You know how the people gonna drag her? And I'm still echoing. Girl, I done did everything I could. StreamYard is working my nerve.
I don't know. Maybe you need to log out. Maybe like disconnect the Wi or reset the Wi-Fi or
Let me see. I'm on the Wi-Fi. Let me try taking it off.
Or maybe sometimes you be getting better service without the Wi-Fi. Hey, California cutie, how are you? we're just talking about RHOA. But anyway, I think Drew needs to get away from him. Like that's all I have to say about it. Honestly.
No, I can't hear. Oh, my hands, I'm ashy. I can't hear. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody, you can hear me? Why I can't hear you? Girl, see StreamYard. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back in on my laptop.
Mom.
What?
Can you guys hear me? Hear you not? Wow, what happened? Hello?
Yep. Hey, can you go get my headphones for me?
You don't hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah.
I don't know what that was. Okay.
I don't think I'm echoing.
I don't hear any echo. I don't hear any echo, no.
Okay, so I'm better like this. Cool. I was trying not
We
to
are
have
not
them
about
headphones on my head because I have them all day at work.
Where was I? Where were we? Talking about RHOA. I just I didn't like that at all. And for like I get wanting to have a good time and stuff like that, but I feel like he's a manipulator, and I feel like he was trying to do that just to overshadow their issues and stuff like that. Like, don't do something that, like, if they're in as bad of a space as it seems like they are, they don't need to. He needs to be, not saying you can't stop and smell the roses, but like they don't really need to be. His focus was off with that one, and I'm ultimately I can't really be mad at her because there's still so many unanswered questions with him. I don't even know how she sleeps at this point because my mind would just be like wondering, like, and that's not healthy. That means that she's been thinking and they've been stuck in the same place since the first time they graced our screens. So at this point, it's like, what y'all about to do? Oh,
Girl,
thank
first
you.
of all, let me say this. Did you hear when Ralph had been at massage?
And I don't care about that answer he gave, talking about some, oh, I thought I was a man, or what, like, you know what you meant. Like, How funny can you say? I haven't watched it yet, but I
In the confessional. Y'all heard it when he said, well, I didn't say she said, but she said, and she said, and she gonna do, and she did. And she did the massage. I said, no, this little lying bastard. That's how I felt. Why you gaslighting your wife?
We also, never mind, Drew. We also need to touch on how when Candy and Marlo met up, and and Marlo was saying how, you know, she could use, basically she wants Candy to really step it up and be her village for real. And although I understand that, like, I do kind of agree, like the way she relayed that message, the delivery was a little like weird given the fact that they're not even, like, they're still baby steps stepping into their friendship for real because of whatever Candy said, you know. So I can really I could see how Marlo could feel like, okay, you know, we're cool like that, so that's what I'm expecting. But I also am like, okay, but the amount of time that you guys have been cool like that has not been that extensive for you to be coming on so strong, talking about some you need to be inviting us over all the time to the cookouts, to the crib, to the games, to the everything, like to the trampoline park. Like, I get it, but that's something that you need to work up to with people. That's not just an automatically given thing that someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, we're as thick as thieves. Like, you could come over anytime. Like, clearly there's a reason why she hasn't done that. And it's because, and I feel like, and as we know, based on Candy being on this show for all these years, and as we've seen on Candy and the Gang, Candy is all about loyalty. So clearly you can tell if you're not, I feel like she's the type of person, like, you kind of know where you stand with her. Like, if you know if you're in her inner circle of people, because she's gonna have you, you know, she's gonna put you on, she's gonna have your back, she's gonna have all that type of stuff, I feel like, with her. And so you should be asking yourself, why hasn't she invited me over, or why aren't we there yet with it? It's probably because of a reason, because clearly there's no gray area when it comes to her and who she really messes with like that.
I mean, for me, I feel like this. Don't go make yourself a village and then expect me to be a part of it. One of my super producers, yeah, that's Kate. I don't know why I'm echoing. This is really aggravating me. I have tried on everything. But don't make me be a part of your village. Like, don't volunteer to me to be a part of your village because you need one. Like, no, I can't do that. I mean, and I wasn't feeling that either.
I agree.
I wasn't feeling her, and I damn sure wasn't feeling Ralph with his bullshit on that. This is why I don't need to do nothing for you. What, bitch? Don't. Because I done been there before feeling like I have to walk on eggshells. That shit is like congestion up in your chest. Like, you just got to throw it up. It's so uncomfortable. You don't even become somebody else. You're not even who you are. And I be damn. I'm not going through that for none other person.
Nope. But I think, I mean, I
time for leave him alone. Pack her bags and stay alone.
That part. I think that was really it for this episode, though. I don't
that
really think
that was it. You pick where we go next.
I guess we could just get Love After Lockup out the way, because that was
he don't like her.
What?
You say he don't like her. I say he don't.
He doesn't respect her. That's for damn sure. I can agree on that. I'm not saying there's not, like, there's, or maybe he knows he could run around these semantic circles with her. Maybe that's why, you know, a lot of times people they go for people that they know that they could do whatever they want, however they want, whenever they want, and they know that they're going to still have somewhere to come home to, something, you know, to slide up in, like, all that type of stuff. Like, they know that it's going to be fine, and they're fine with that. And I'm just like, I couldn't personally do that. But if she's going, I'm not about to be her advocate if she's not going to be her advocate for herself.
Listen, let me tell you, Ralph is finest with his funny shaped head, but he don't even walk around like that dick is dick. For him to have the attitude that he has, the energy in there. It's not big deep energy walking around there.
You can keep it. At the end of the day, I don't, there's not enough energy in the world to make me be like, okay, you can run circles around me just because that's like giving, like, nope, not me. Sorry. He's trying to, Q said he's trying to act like Marcel. I don't know what he's
trying to do. That's why I say her and Tisha need to be on the Real Housewives of Denial.
Yeah, well, you know, they keep saying that Drew needs to be on Love and Marriage because That's all she's been given
Girl,
is
we don't need
her
her.
storyline is very love and
We don't
marriage.
need her on nothing.
To be honest, we don't. Like, I'm good on her. I really am. I don't like hate her or nothing like that. It's just like I wasn't like, if they would have not had her come back, and again, I tried to start off this season just like what everybody else did, on a clean slate, giving everybody a clean slate. But like, I don't really need, like, if she doesn't come, this is the second time. So if she winds up not giving no more in this season, she doesn't need to come back for next season, because if you're not gonna leave him, I don't really care. Like, at the end of the day, and that's not my tell my friends and stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, it becomes like, because you're wasting your time, and you're not about to waste my time, because you're wasting my time, because I'm gonna keep giving you the same advice. Leave him, leave him, leave him. So it becomes a point where it's like, okay, if that's what you're gonna do, then you don't need my advice anymore, which means we don't need to talk about this anymore, which means there's no situation to even, like, what are we doing? Like, go over there then.
Listen, he don't want to fix it. He wants to keep peace. That's it. That's all.
She's been allowing it. And that's the thing. Do you think that she would be having all this smoke if it was not caught on camera? Like, if the cameras weren't there, just how they always say that Mel, if they hadn't brought their issues to TV, she would have stayed with Martell. Do you feel like the same thing? Like, Drew wouldn't be so angry about it if it wasn't for the cameras being right there in their faces? Do you think she would care what he was doing in Tampa and all that?
Girl, Drew don't say nothing with the camera in her face.
There's your answer. Next.
Next show.
So this. Hey. This was the season finale of Love After Lockup. And okay, I'm only like happy about one ending of one like couple, I want to say, and that's Indy and Harry. So we saw this week that Indy finally came to her senses. She got up on out of there. She stopped being so comfortable in his sister's house. And when she called on Mr. Harry to let him know that she was rolling out, he brought himself over there and really tried to like kind of play victim or whatnot. And I did not like that. And shout outs to Miss Indy, because she did not let him say goodbye to her daughter, which I'm like, thank God, that's the least you could have did this season, is just get her out of there. And it seemed like a little Coco, she was ready to go. So shout outs to her on that one. And I actually did I caught Indy's story on her story, her Instagram story that night. She was like, oh, thank God the show is finally over, so I can say what I've been wanting to say, which is that I'm single or whatever. And I was like, you go,
girl, you were single while you were there.
I know. I was like, shout outs to you though. And she messaged me back and she said, thank you, girl. I was like, you're welcome. I'm glad to see it. I am glad to see it. But they overall,
her mama came.
She came and knocked some sense in her probably when the cameras weren't looking. I really want to say that they're the only couple that ended exactly how I wanted them to end. And his little dump. I wonder where his Turi. I wonder where she's working now, because we know she can't do whatever. She can't be no counselor no more. She violated her protocol. She's not gonna be. She's blacklisted from ever getting another job in that field again. So anyway,
wait.
That's all I gotta say about them, Indy and Harry.
I just want you to run through all of them, because I got a general statement for everything, except for Cove Freak. I felt bad for Rick. I did.
I didn't, because I didn't feel bad. I mean, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad. I did not feel bad. I was just kind of like, I mean, we already knew the truth. I'm glad he finally know the truth. I thought I was frozen. I don't feel bad because he clearly came to his senses when they said that he didn't they didn't speak, or he hasn't spoke to her or whatever, because she thought that she was about to keep him twisted around her finger, and he was like, no ma'am, that's not going to happen. And I don't think that him and his like roommate are going to be together or anything like that. Everybody keeps saying that. I kept seeing it on Twitter that I don't think that. I think that they're just roommates, and I don't even want to see them together. Like it's just it's too much going on with that. That's yeah, that's why I made that face. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this together. So I was cool with that. Was it Kevin and Tiffany? You guys are a joke. You guys are not even in a real thing. Like, really?
They wanted to check.
Their storyline was stupid. The most climactic thing that happened with them was when he punched old boy in the face. As far as Brandwin and Chaz, I hope that they never see each other again. I hope that she does what she's supposed to do. Like, what was her name? I think it was Lizzie from like one of the earlier seasons, just how she got on her shit and did what she had to do and got her a good job and just does what she needs to do for herself, her daughter. She has enough friends around her and stuff. I think she doesn't need to go wherever he want to go. She doesn't need to do that. She needs to stay right where she is, because that might put her into too much shock and isolation. She needs to stay right there and do what she got to do. As far as Lacey and Antoine, Lacey, you're a dumbass, because I don't know why you went out, and I get it. If you want to have a child, cool, that's fine. But just know that there's a great chance that you are going to be raising that child.
You're going to be single mother in it.
I was like, you're going to be a single mother before it's even out the womb, probably. Like you're single mother right now. Like I'm sorry, you are, because he doesn't give. I'm gonna step up and do what I got to do when he gets mad and storms off and is already like not even trying to be respectful to you just on a regular boyfriend girlfriend level. Like, so think about how it's going to be as co-parents. Like, no, but that's her problem, not mine. Who else? Martell and Kayla. Yeah, this all cool and all, like her little blissful bubble, but like, no, like you need to go away from him and go back home and like not try to be with him. Like, sorry that you were running up after him for 13 years, but like that's not where you need to go for another 13 more. Like, it's not. I already see what's going to happen with that. So, and I want to say, was that everybody? Oh, what's her face? He proposed. Next. I didn't think it was cute. I don't care. Bobby needs to calm down and just with the hammer and just ruin all of their stuff.
First of all,
that's her responsibility, but someone's got to do it.
Them little girls' face said it all for me. They was not feeling it. They was not happy about it. When your children not happy about something and the way somebody treats them and act around them, it shows. Okay, listen to your children. Because that older daughter, she was not having it. She was not feeling it, and I was right there with her. What the fuck are we doing? Okay, but everybody else, Chancellor Brandwin, however you say her name, baby, it was all good talking to that ugly, sloppy, weird looking man on the phone. But when she came out and saw that man, it was like, but I want her to get some deep therapy. Like, she didn't need to come out and get married. If you've never had sex without being high, and the only way you were able to do it was to be high, like, you have some things she needs to work through emotionally on her own that she don't need no husband for. The rest of them, I want y'all to understand, when y'all come out of here with no respect and these women open up their house to you, okay, you need to come in, you need to be respectful, and you don't need to be walking around here like you can't motherfucking touch, because you got some dick to give, okay? They got that in goddamn stores. They got that in stores to give for free. And I ain't got to worry about you getting you. I'm going to get me, and I'm going to get me. And that's time that it's going to take you to figure out how to get me. okay? Because I am well versed in my body. So I'm gonna need y'all to come out here, pipe it down, and be respectful. Kayla, bring your black ass back home. By your mama, by your people, by your family. Because trust me, Martell got some hoes out there. And the minute he don't have to be housebound at your house, you gonna be on the phone crying. And his fake Gucci sweaters coming out there like he deserves something. Then come out and tell he had the nerve and the audacity to tell you wrong when he come out to drive your car and live in your apartment. You was damn right to tell him that what you talking about me, what I bring to the table. What do you bring to the table? Because I am the table. And you shouldn't have apologized for shit.
He means her no well.
I done came out here, I done sacrificed, girl. You done sacrificed a whole lot. You hadn't had sex in over a year. She said a year and a half? A year and a half. And we know she was trying to be faithful to that man, so she wasn't getting it them whole 13 years. She probably was getting it at first. That's enough sacrifice alone.
Couldn't be me.
Why you probably was somebody prison bail, had a prison bail. Well, you better get the... I want all y'all to stop going to prisonpals.com looking for somebody.
We knew what was up as soon as he said that she never put no money on his books. We know it was coming from somewhere, and it wasn't just your mama.
I'm done with this. You had me watching this now. I got all invested in these dumb old people lives, and they just working on my nerves. And then, girl, baby, I was with the mama. I want her to post with food and stuff they had at the spiritual divorce party because I feel like I needed to be there. I wanted her spiritually divorced before she got in her car and fucking left.
I should have said that when I messaged her. I should have said that. Well, so when's the spiritual divorce party?
Girl, go live. Go live, and you won't be at the. We need to be spiritually divorced from that bullshit.
Because everything was not what. There was so much more probably that happened. I want to know. I want to know the real dirt. But
first of all, he just got out of prison. Second of all, he ain't got a pot to piss in or window to throw out of. You want to tear your dumb ass down there to live in his sister's house, knowing he already had somebody else. Girl, him in jail retention base. Or whatever she was, which was correction officer, they would have had it. They would have had it from jump. I wouldn't have packed my child up to go live in somebody else's house. Girl, no man. Next.
Yeah, I think that was all, you guys, for this.
That's it. That's all. I got nothing. This show is trash.
We can get. You want Candy in the Gang? Candy in the Gang. It was
because we got to end with them Huntsville hoes.
Okay, we'll do Candy in the Gang. I mean, I don't really personally have too much to say about this episode. I mean, we knew that he was going to propose. She showed some emotion. Safari did. That was a first.
I don't care about the young being proposed to. I still think he shouldn't have proposed to her.
I mean, yeah, that's that goes without saying. Yeah, I don't agree with it, but it's not my decision at the end of the day, I guess. We see that they're now in their own place, thank God, so she can continue to dictate, but now it's at least appropriate because her name is on the lease, I'm assuming. So whatever, that's their business. The party came together. I thought it came together really nice, and I think that, I mean, I understand that Torrin kind of felt like, I guess he had some big shoes to fill back up. Granted, he left on not the best terms last time, but I do think it came together really nice. Don Juan was kind of like being a little bit, for, in my opinion.
When does Don Juan ever not much?
That's what I was about to say, but I wasn't really surprised though at the end of the day. Philip,
I wasn't feeling like that. I feel like as much money as Don Juan get paid, he right. I make too much money to be your errand boy. He is Candy, errand boy, manager, secretary, associate. He everything but her lover.
Which I understand. I'm not saying that he should have did it. I'm just saying, like, okay, he asked you, like, say no and just move on, like, whatever. I think it came together good. I see Philip sticking around. Philip, I will say, what do you guys think? Has Philip grown on you guys since we first met him? I'm not going to say like he's like, oh my God, Philip, but like, I don't mind him at all anymore. I didn't really mind him at first. It was just his approach. I'm cool with him. And I shout outs. I'm really excited. I know you're probably excited too to see what this whole joint venture is going to be between Brian and Todd and Candy and everything. Like I'm excited to
Oh
see.
yeah, I'm gonna go to the grand opening.
I want to because I want to taste the food one, and I just want to.
I'm going to the grand opening. I already got me a date.
It could be a real good thing. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just leave that right there. Anyway.
I already got me a date, girl. I got me a date with connections. I kind of just said, listen, I'm gonna be the plus one because I want to go eat them egg rolls.
Anyway, no, it's gonna be real nice. I think just because, and it's really that's why I think this show was such a good thing, and I hope it continues because we were able, like, it showcased everybody's talents and what they offer, not only to the establishment right there, but also like as individuals. So I'm sure everybody's individual stuff is booming after this, and I'm happy to see that. I'm not.
Yeah, you know, Brian and Tori have that tug and pull that come on Sundays. I love it. Can I just say why I like the show? For the season finale, it was a little bit lackluster for me.
Yeah, I mean,
for me, it was a little bit lackluster, but I enjoyed seeing everybody's story come to an end. You know, Dawn went on tour, did her thing, now she had Blaze because she had to be booted up out of there because she was part of
that
with the manager.
I don't agree with. I said, yeah, that I don't agree with, but what do I know?
I mean, at the end of the day, one of them had to go. And why would you lose a manager for an employee who's in and out? So on that aspect, I understand her leaving. Because they have other restaurants. So when she's in town, not on tour dancing, they can put her on a schedule anywhere.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I'm not mad at that at all. It just was like, I don't know.
Oh, now I ain't like the way he tried to slick side convince her that she needed to be the one to move. I ain't like that. That was some bullshit. But other than that, it was cool to me. Other than that, it was real cool to me. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Candy and the gang. I want them to come back. I think it's something that Candy can do. You know, if she still have the Candy Factory, let us see what the people at Blaze around there with, you know, with them $4 ice cubes or whatever. Okay, I am here for it. And I'm definitely, girl, I done asked these children to bring me lotion about 4 or 5 times. I keep rolling up to see the doggone thing, y'all. I wash my hands so much. And then I be typing, girl. And y'all just saying all my little ashy hands. Don't judge me. And if y'all do, I don't care. Y'all done been ashy before. Put a little lotion, put a little baby oil, put a little, you know, little Vaseline or whatever. But yeah, girl, anyway, so that was it. That was all to Candy and the Gang. I wasn't really feeling it, the season finale, but I like the show. I hope they come back and do a little more. Now for the next child, them Love and Marriage Huntsville hoes. And when I say hoes, I mean all of them. Okay, I mean all of them. I can't stand them. And Love, if you're still in here, thank you for the cash app, my baby. I appreciate it, girl. That's gonna give me a good little sandwich or something. Actually, it's gonna go up in the tank. Okay, that's gonna be my birthday gas money. Okay. Oh, but anyway, y'all, let me just go ahead on and clear that up. It's another YouTuber, so there. We're actually really, really cool. Really, really cool. And so I had already told him, because if y'all watch So Deb and Busy Blue, they interviewed all of the castmates except for Candy. On their channel. On the Busy Blue and So Deb.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I told him. I told So Deb, I was like, when Brian and them give you that, when Brian give you that invitation, tell Busy, because he's gonna get his own invitation anyway. I'm gonna be your plus one. All right, I'm gonna go. Because I want you, girl. I'm gonna find me a way to get to the food.
I don't blame
you. All right, now let's talk about these Huntsville holes down there up in Huntsville. First of all, if anybody in here has seen Marcel's top teeth, please let me know, because I need to know why it looked like he's missing his whole top grill.
Like,
his mouth looked like he's missing his dentures.
I mean, I'm
from
just
the
not
top
shocked.
every time. And I was watching him do a live today, and I can't even comment on it because I had to leave. I had to leave because the fuckery of it all.
Oh, I
Okay,
don't
you
know.
talking about making sacrifices and how you always wanted to go to Daytona. That was your dream, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, so for Mother's Day, Tisha went and did something with you that's your dream. Still, once again, not about her. And I had to cut it off, y'all. I was immediately enraged. Like, I just can't. Girl, cute. You think once he probably had them teeth in, but think about an old person with some dentures. That's how the top of his mouth looked, just like that. I was all in my phone today trying to see where the hell his top teeth was. Cause ain't none. I can't. I need Dr. Heavenly. You around there cooling with the Huntsville people. Go help Marceau out with that lip and that top palette. He need one. Now you know this episode kicked off with Destiny line ass in Madonna that was open only for taping, but it's supposed to be opening back up on Saturday because I seen her post that her Tisha and Kimmy gonna be there for Madonna grand reopening. I hope she don't have another damn grand reclosing or
No,
whatever.
no, no.
I hope she got somebody to
She
keep
only
her
got a
baby.
soft opening. We've never seen the grand opening.
Well, look, I was trying to be nice calling it a grand opening, okay? Because to me, in order to give a grand opening, you got to be grand. But anyway, I digress. So she's sitting up there down to the Madonna that was only open at the time for taping because when they're a customer in front in the store and they're bum outside the store, okay? Wasn't nobody there but her, Kimmy, and the goddamn camera crew while she's sitting on my TV pretending why she don't know why Mel ain't her fucking friend no more. And she all kerfuffled. I don't know. I'm confused. You ain't confused. The problem is you keep conflating issues. You want to make it look like Mel ain't being your goddamn friend because you because you is friends with Tisha and Martell. No, she ain't your damn friend for the last time. I'm going to say it for you and the people in the goddamn back. She ain't your friend for the last time because you don't know how to tell people she not cool with. Don't discuss her. That's it. That's all. And probably because y'all had other stuff going on, then you want to talk about Mel ain't a good friend because she was around here telling people about what she did for you. When she did that, she was doing that to say, how am I not a good friend to you, Destiny? When I done did this, then the third, like you wasn't even asking me more, but I knew you was down and I was cash after you. So it's okay for you to drag me in the street while behind closed doors, I'm still giving you money, girl. You and you won't have an attitude about why you ain't invited to a party. I don't owe that bitch from here to hell my guest list for an event I'm gonna throw at my house. Y'all real ornery around there, but y'all really feel like y'all owed something around there, girl. Anyway, go ahead, say what you gotta say. Let's get to the next scene because I'm sick of this already. I'm sick of this bullshit, this unrealistic bullshit. Like if y'all not gonna say what the hell the damn problem is for real, get the hell off my screen. Because in reality, if I ain't cool with you and you ain't cool with me, I ain't inviting you to shit, especially to my house, my place of peace. You come bring your up in the gym up in here. Now all hell breaking loose up in my house. No ma'am, no God.
I get it. But did you? Oh, and I think was it a commercial that came on at the same time as the show was on? I think I saw like something with Destiny, like she was like getting interviewed or something by somebody, or she was like she had to sit down. I meant to send it to you. Actually, I took a screenshot of it, and I meant to send it to you. I'm like, why do we need to hear her side? Like basically saying, "Oh my God, like woe is me. I've been through so much, blah blah blah." And I'm like, and at this point, it's like I don't even really, and I'm not downplaying her hardships or nothing like that. But it's like I really can't even feel bad though at the same time because we don't even know fully what happened, and I get it. Certain things it was in this the settled that she can't talk about certain things or whatever in regards to him, whatever I guess. But she's not gonna get no sympathy cards from me no more. I'm good. I'm good on that. Stormy in this episode, like a lot of like I saw a lot of people saying like one of two things. Like either they were like all about her energy or they weren't. For me, I didn't have a problem with it. And I watched what she said and I didn't have a problem with it at all. I think we would be fools to think that everybody didn't enter that room with, for lack of a better word, an agenda, or knowing, or I should say, they knew how they were going to approach things. We knew what the issue was. Like, we knew how everybody felt. So it should have been no surprises or none of that. Like, we knew what was going to be talked about. And I'm still so confused. Like, honestly, and I try not to feel like this, but I can't help it. Like, as soon as I see Tisha, I just get mad. Like, I just get so irritated at this point because she makes it so easy to call her childish. In my opinion, she makes it easy to call her childish. I wasn't mad that she got called childish or nothing like that, because that's what she was acting like. And I'm not a Mel stan or whatever you guys call it. Like, I'm not at all. But I don't care. If anybody hears their voice in a room, you're gonna have like, your spidey senses are gonna tingle, your ears are gonna be to the door, you're gonna do the same thing. So for anybody to ever try to flip that and be like, oh, she was peeping around and being nosy or whatever, like, no, she probably genuinely like heard her name and was curious like anybody else would have been. And I do want to know what was said, but like how many people have said, it probably will never get disclosed because Mel probably doesn't want to get back up into that. So I guess the world may never know, but what the world does know is that friendship is over indefinitely. I believe that.
Baby, look, we can have a funeral. We can have a funeral for that. Hey, can you back out for a second? I want to see if it echoes. Because when you had went off, I wasn't echoing. So I don't know why I'm echoing.
Okay.
Okay. Am I echoing, y'all? See, I'm not echoing. I wonder why I'm not echoing. What would you say? No, I don't want to echo, but I need to not echo while Barb is in here too. Marcel gaslight Tisha 24/7. Tisha has book sense, but no common sense, in my opinion. The Galentine party was so chopped. What you say? The Galentine party was so chopped screwed. It's not even funny. We need the uncut, edited version. Exactly, Jamie. Because that's what I was saying. You feel me? Because it was at one point that Destiny was talking, and you couldn't even hear what she was talking, and we didn't hear nothing that she said. We didn't hear absolutely nothing that she said, and then it didn't match up. It didn't line up. Okay, so I don't understand what they want us to feel like. Now, see, now I'm echoing again. Do you have something else on in your browser? No, I don't know, because when I was by myself, I wasn't echoing. That's crazy. But anyway.
I don't know.
Try to see if you muted.
I don't have anything open.
I don't know.
Okay, let me try to put I'll put my headphones on and see maybe if that helps.
Yeah, let's try. I don't know why. But anyway, child. So I'm gonna back up, and we're gonna go through the rest of the episode before I give my opinion on this Galentine. Okay. I'm back up. We're gonna talk about Marceau and Maurice sitting up there acting like they're really trying to get Martell back up in here. Okay, I don't understand. Like, y'all don't want to, Maurice, you don't want to work with Martell, not a day in the pits of hell. You don't want to work with him. Period. Girl, Jamie, I forgot Tiffany was even there. Why we there? Why was she there? I don't even understand.
I love Tiffany this season because she's being seen, barely seen, and not heard. She knew that was not her fight.
I mean, listen, it wasn't her fight, but I ain't need her to be there. But I want Marcel to stop pretending like he want Martell to work with him. He don't want to work with Martell, and not even a little bit. Not a dime, not a dollar. Because first of all, Marcel's still out here doing his thing. And once you break that trust, when you got into it with your wife and yours was being exposed, you wanted to come out and say, oh, well, you had 20 girlfriends and this, that, and the third to take some of the heat off of yourself. So no, I couldn't respect that. I couldn't work with you. You can go to hell. No, you can't buy back into nothing. And then Marceau want to sit up there and talk about, Tisha sold her building, this, that, and the third. Hey, Astute Queen B, my love. Tisha sold her building, this, that, and the third. And she she bought out Martell shares, but girl, did you see the text messages dropped in the Discord where Mel had time on somebody's status, and Mel was like, Martell didn't even trust him on it. They only paid him some. And let her know I'm doing a live. They only paid Martell somewhere between $4,000 and $10,000. Girl, what kind of apartment building that you got for $10,000 that you sold? Was it dilapidated? Was you a slumlord? But Marceau, you've been dogging Tisha out this whole time. Ain't giving her no say so, no nothing. Now all of a sudden this season she a boss, she this and that. Yeah, that's because your shit about to come out. So you trying to make it seem like you not a bad husband, but you is full of shit. Okay, now as far as Martell, like I said on my own video, he wants to be a boss with worker credentials. Your credentials need to match your title. You want to be a builder? Go get your ass a builder's license. Because that shit don't make no sense for you to risk falling out with somebody else. Now you can't do work again and they holding up your paycheck. I will take out extra fees from your money because you don't want to be a builder. That just don't make no sense. The man had the book highlighted, open, tabs filled, and everything. And from what I looked up and read, the test is damn open book. So why the hell you not going to get your goddamn license? Marceau don't want to work with you. Don't nobody want to work with you. You sloppy and your name is trash out here. Don't nobody want to work with you because what comes along attached with you is that raggedy ass baby mama that you got that swears she retiring from live. But thank you for my cash app once again, D. I appreciate it because now I made my $2 little off of your last supposed live, which we know your ass gonna go to live again in about 2 to 3 weeks. But see, they are match made in heaven because neither one of them can take the heat for the shit they did. They always want to put it on somebody else and blame somebody else. But I ain't gonna lie, her block game is blocked. Oh, Q, you said hey to me. If I was Ariane, you'd be blocked. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of him and her, but he needs to go get his builder's license. Marceau needs to try to go ahead and come around here and say and let it be what it is. I don't want to work with you. You sloppy. You sloppy. Don't nobody with no real legitimate business want to work with somebody where sloppiness follows behind them. Y'all not billionaires yet. Y'all ain't made it there yet. In the secret parties and the secret meetings and the secret stuff y'all doing. Somebody like that go run his mouth and pillow talking because we know he pillow talk. All of them pillow talk. But at the end of the day, and what you sold your shares to Tisha, you was done for. You was done for. What you need to be doing is getting your builder's license. And maybe you need to be like your good friend Destiny, okay, and go around there and get you some government assistance for childcare and go get your son so he can stop being left in the car.
I forgot to mention that whole Martell thing. I would never like want to associate myself with anybody in any capacity who is their own worst enemy. That man is his own worst enemy. So you mean to tell me that all these years have passed and you learned like this messy, I mean, I don't know if the divorce specifically was messy, but whatever. This messy breakdown of your marriage happened. You witnessed so much. Your life literally went to shit in a matter of, I mean, I'm not even gonna say seconds. That was an accumulation of years of your own doing. But you mean to tell me your whole world got flipped upside down, you lost everything, and you still can't find it in yourself to see that one of the first steps you should be taking in life is to get your builder's license? So you see what happens when you rely on I don't care, because, and I say this as a married woman myself, like I'm always going to have what I got to have, where I need to have it, when I need to have it, no matter what. And my husband's going to do the same thing. So you mean to tell me that you saw what happened when you relied on somebody to those degrees, And I'm not saying that she did you dirty. We seen who did who dirty in that situation. But nevertheless, you see what happens when you rely on somebody to those levels. You now move over here and continue to rely on somebody else to those levels. Someone who is even less of an interested party. Like he really doesn't owe Fred, what's his name? Fred? Yeah. He really doesn't owe you shit. So he could literally leave you at any point in time and it would just be what it was. So you mean to tell me you that wasn't at minimum, that's not what you even learned after getting divorced?
If
like
you
there must be some type of
I don't
barrier.
understand why you would want to continue to be in the position to fall on your ass and lose everything again.
Like,
but then
ever.
again, we are
Actually make
talking
you go
about a
harder.
man who has no ideas of his own. He wrote a book with a book with the children. Good, you did something with your children. I can't say nothing about that. But Mel Mama did it first. You made a wine. Marceau and Tisha did it first. Like, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. When are you gonna come up with an idea of your own? Oh, the calendar that you can't find out where to buy it.
He knows where he makes all his money in building. So get your builder's license.
The wine that we can't buy yet?
Because he's slow. Yes, that part. Clearly he is, because there has to be something not.
I don't think he is slow. I think he a con artist. He's a narcissistic con artist.
Like I said, though, he's his own worst enemy, though. At the end of the day, like, you can't tell me, like, you are doing yourself all of the disservices. And not only that, like, you can't even, he can't possibly be providing for 5 kids properly, doing all these odds and ends, little get rich quick scheme things. Like, you can't tell me that, like, yeah, I mean, you're getting paid from a show and stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't know, I'm not in his bank account at the end of the day, but I don't feel like any of that is sustainable to the levels that he got to be paying for all types of stuff. And I don't even know how old their oldest child is, Mariah. I don't even know, but his pockets are really about to start hurting for real, because his kids, like,
no, they
clearly, and that's the thing. Like, and it shouldn't just be like that, because that's the same thing we see with Candy and her baby daddy, whatever. He can't rely on her to do everything for those kids. And if you're not bringing in the proper income to be able to provide for them either, like, we clearly see Knox, I feel so bad. We should start a GoFundMe for him right now, I think, because clearly she probably is not going to be able to provide. She can't remember to get him out of the car.
I'm
and
sorry.
Clearly his dad
have a quarter to put towards that GoFundMe. Fuck no. They better figure it the fuck out. Fuck no.
His dad don't got it.
I don't know.
So he is really
two ideas for shirts.
At least the other 4. At least the other 4 got mail, but I don't know what poor Knox is going to happen with him. And at least Paris's dad, he seemed to be doing what he got to do, I guess. So poor Knox is really, I hate to talk about anybody's kids. It's not me even talking about him as a child.
It's the mama.
I feel so bad.
It's not the baby, it's the mama. But guess what? I ain't got not a quarter to give her.
I feel so bad.
What you saying, Sunshine? Hey, Sunshine. I think Martell is afraid of taking the blame for failure. So if he gets his license, then he will have to work by himself and might fail. Then can only blame himself. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. I can see that, because we know whatever happened ain't his fault. He can be on the road and run over some glass, and he'll say that snail pushed the car in the glass.
Oh no, I believe that. That's totally right.
Saying,
but I just never met nobody
Sunshine.
like that.
You done gave us something else besides poor Maverick.
Poor Maverick. His mama and his daddy. Like, it's both of them.
Girl, they named that baby Maverick Knox Holt. Girl, they thought they were celebrities for real. Because she swear we don't have no content except for talking about her. Girl, we get on here to laugh at you. I want you to know, ma'am. I want you to know. Nothing about you is famous with your Z-list celebrity status.
I thought that was stupid.
Celebrity. But let me get into this Galentine, because I want y'all to know, if you a Tisha fan, understand.
I loved it. I loved it.
If you're a Tisha fan, understand she's about to get dragged.
I
If
loved
you're a male
this
fan,
fighting.
understand she's about to get dragged. Okay, I want y'all to understand. I am about to drag them both. I am an equal opportunity reader and dragger. Okay, so they both about to get dragged. Now I'm gonna start with Tisha because Tisha was the first person that we saw up in this scene. Okay, Tisha come in with her team white shirt and her tennis shoes on. So you came there with your Nikes on, ready to check a bitch. I ain't mad at it, but stand up in it 100% all the way. Okay, when you got told about talking about you can't stay, don't start with girl, because you know how that can come out. And you said, what can I say, bitch? You bought the bitch energy. Okay, but you knew what you was doing when you wore that shirt, because you knew that was a shirt that male had. Okay, let's make this clear. When you came in there with that shirt on, that was passive aggressive. You knew what you was doing. You was trying to get a rise out of Mel. Now, Mel, when you walked up in there, the same way you had that energy of not inviting Tisha to your party because you don't fool with her is the same way when Tisha didn't speak to you or look up at you or acknowledge you, you should have kept it moving instead of being panini goddamn pressed. Because I'm not pressed about a bitch I don't quit not talking to me. I don't give a damn whether you speak to me or whether you don't speak. And technically, according to the social rules of society, when you walk into a room where people are already there, you are the obligated greeter. Now, I saw you in the live and you said they cut it off where you spoke and she didn't speak back, but child, you probably gave a old head dry because you ain't that pretty and perfect like you want to sit up here and make it seem. But I really wish at the end of the day, these people trying to hand you the villain title, I wish you go ahead and stand up in it. Because when Tisha wanted to get us started, y'all was looking for me. Here I go, baby. I would have answered her back. Drag him through the river, dump his body in junkyard. With a note around his neck, reading badass yellow boy. Oh, you want some? Ain't that cold? Use a hoe. Yes, I would have dragged her. I would have dragged her for filth and made her stand up on that. Because first of all, baby, the reason why you in this room at this table with these cameras is because I had a motherfucking idea. You came to my house asking me for the blueprint because you was tired of sitting home because your husband wasn't paying no attention to you and had you left up in a house with them kids all the time. You forgot when y'all was down on y'all luck, y'all came got loans and money from us. Or you forgot we had to give y'all a call because y'all ain't have none. I would have read her for Phil. I would have been every bit of the bitch that they wanted me to be in that moment. Don't you ever think you can come for me when I'm top dog around this bitch. You on my shit. And that's just what I would have said. And Tisha, you got mad because you was being called the bitch, but you brought the bitch energy in the room. But the same way you had on that team white shirt, I'd have told her, and yeah, so what? But guess what? Now I got fans and stands just like you. And the people like me way more than they like you because they see you pitiful, you pathetic, and you walk around here pretending like you happy when your husband mistress dragging you every week. At least if my husband cheating, his mistresses ain't on the internet down to the streets embarrassing me. So watch your mouth and watch your tone and watch your place. But I'm about to take your shit over. Matter of fact, I done already took it over. That's why you trying to recruit my cousin on some flaw and fucked up shit. You might have had the blueprint that I took, but I mastered it and made it my own. Now you bow down. If both of y'all want to be queen bee, then pop your shit, say what you got to say and stand in it. Don't come in here 1 minute all mad because she ain't speaking, then the next minute you bitch. And don't come up in here with the rah-rah energy. You know what I'm saying? And then when somebody call you a bitch, you like, did she call me a bitch? Nah, stand in it. Because you came with that energy. So that energy was returned. See, you walked in there, say you came to return the energy. No, but you bought the energy. Therefore, the energy was met back to you. How they say when you walk in the church, peace be unto you and peace be unto you. Now we can do this cordial or we can get it popping, whatever you want to do. We can move tables or we can sit here and talk like ladies, my girl. Point blank, period. Destiny, you want to sit up here all kerfuffle when she say had. You see when Tisha jumped her ass in the middle of y'all conversation like she did way back at the reunion? Once again, for the second time that we have seen, you did not put Tisha in her place and say, listen, let me and Mel deal with what we got to go on. If you want to talk about being an later, you know what I'm saying? Then you deal with that, but stay out of what me and Mel got going on because that's part of our problem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Then they want to sit up here and talk about why Kiki got invited. Kiki ain't never been your friend. Kiki ain't never did this. You ain't never did Kiki this.
I forgot about that.
First of all, let me tell you something.
The video
right
you
quick,
sent me
right now. I don't give a fuck who you are on the face of this planet or the face of this earth. If I throw an event, you not on the guest list, you better not ask me not one motherfucking time. You better not ask me not one motherfucking time why you wasn't invited to my shit or question me about who I invited to my shit. Now you feeling too goddamn entitled. Girl, I would have had to get up and walk out. Baby, they would have been a whole new news channel for me. Because CNN, BNN, CNC, Fox, ABC, KHROP, and all that whatever other news stations and their affiliates they got going around here wouldn't have been enough for me. Because don't you ever question me about who the fuck I'm inviting to my house. Because my house is my place of peace. And at the end of the day, whoever I want in this bitch, gonna be in this bitch, and I didn't want you here. And I don't owe you no explanation. But baby, Kiki came with CVS receipts. If y'all go to CVS, y'all know that them CVS receipts be about this goddamn long. Kiki said, who wasn't invited to what? Baby, the baby shower, the damn girl, it was so many goddamn things she was invited to. Like she said, she stopped going. She didn't want to go because she was trying to keep the peace to Tisha. But why keep being loyal to somebody who ain't loyal to me? And that's what people keep forgetting. See, everybody want to get mad because Kiki on the show. Now, at the end of the day, I would have gave you, listen, it's a chance for me to get a check on a show I was originally supposed to be on, but my cousin, who y'all said I shouldn't be on here talking about, threw thoughts on my name. So she can get on the show and I wouldn't be on the show. I don't owe that raggedy hoe nothing. Not nothing at all. Not nothing at all. If y'all miss these videos I'm talking about with Mel,
that one specifically,
y'all go to Jamie, that's me, because y'all know she always scooting to the front. Okay, she's always scooting to the front with the information. And if y'all not subscribed to Jamie, that's me, baby, go like, comment, and subscribe, because I promise you it's a whole Kiki over there. And not that Kiki, but you know what I'm saying? We get a good laugh. Hey Ace, how you doing, babe?
That video though,
I like, that's just foolish to me.
There was receipts
on their own stuff, and at the end of the day, people want to talk about, well, yeah, Kiki had receipts, but what does it prove? It proves that them people are in some type of relationship. Like, listen,
I'm not gonna keep inviting people to my intimate gatherings that I'm not cool with.
I got friends that I talk to on the phone all the time that we don't see. Me and you talk on the phone all the time. So does that mean because I'm never at your event that we are not friends? You live where you live, I live where I live. But I'm sick of that. Like, and then that's because so you can invite her to your party, but I can't be friends with Tisha. But you can.
There's so many people in life that like you wouldn't even know that, you know, someone is friends with. Like, I got people that you wouldn't know I was friends with unless you like. People ask me all the time, "Oh, you so cool with?" Or, "Oh, you like." It happens. So you don't know the depth of it. That like she just said, if y'all have not watched that video, go watch it, because she had receipts for days, not even days, for years, literally years.
She went back years. She went found every phone she had since God said, "Let there be light."
Yeah. And I mean, I agree. Like, you definitely have to look at the situation from a couple of different angles, and everybody's entitled to how they feel and their perspective and whatnot. But what it's hard though. I guess it's just the way Tisha's delivery and how she just comes off automatically makes me like not a Mel fan, but just like definitely not a Tisha fan. Like, I'm definitely not a Tisha fan at all. But that still doesn't mean I'm like a Mel stan. But it's just, she just irks me so bad. I don't know why.
Nah, Jamie.
And I like how they called.
Jamie, I know where you're going with that. So now Kimmy got me looking at her.
I was Kimmy. I just want to hang out with
her. Or you're referring to when Kimmy says she's never seen Kiki at any of Mel events. Now
we know why.
If she was invited and she did not go, then she wouldn't have seen her at any events. That does not mean that Mel told her that she invited
Yeah.
her and that she didn't come.
Invited, came, whatever. All it matters is you're not going to invite anybody to something if you're not cool with them like that. I don't think. Not to these intimate type gatherings, baby showers, christenings, whatever. You're not going to invite anybody to those types of things that you don't really truly want to be there. That's not something, because if you just throw those types of invites out there and people RSVP that you really don't want to come, like, you're not going to do that. So whatever. And we already know, like you said before, that Kiki, she was supposed to be on the show from the get-go anyway. So save that. Did Wanda go live or anything this week? Did she say anything?
Girl, no, Wanda ain't, girl. Don't speak her up.
Not that
When I get off of here, I'm gonna go watch the replay on Scotty by Nature, because he actually interviewed Wanda tonight.
I saw that.
But we had already scheduled. We had already
Oh
rescheduled.
yeah, that is tonight.
And I didn't want to reschedule again because
I
you're getting ready to go out of town. But Jamie, you're right. Like, did you notice, Jamie, or did any of y'all notice when Tisha jumped up, Mel was still sitting down, and Kimmy ran over there by Mel? Why? Because Kimmy don't really want to with Tisha. She know what it is. She know Tisha flaky and phony. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, listen, Kimmy should have stood on what she said at the reunion. If there was my sister-in-law, she would not fuck with her. That's the truth. That's how she truly felt on that stage. That's how she felt. You know what I'm saying? She would not. But what happened was, that probably caused the issue between Reese and his brother. So now you got to go fix it. Make it nice, make it cute, give some type of example, and let's fix it and be cordial. That's what that is. Kimmy don't want to with her, but because this have an issue for my husband with him and his brother wife, I'm gonna go ahead on and smooth it over. But I done told my husband, man, fuck your brother wife. I'm married to you. I ain't married to your brother wife, and she ain't the type of female I want to rock with. Period.
Literally, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
I don't have to be friends with her. I'm married to you. I have to be respectful to your family, and I can be real cordial. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey.
And move around. I don't have to be friends with her. I don't have to hang with her. I don't have to do none of that. I'm married to you, not your family. And understand, if it's a problem because I don't want to kiss her ass, because she's used to people kissing her ass, because that's what Wanda has made her believe, that people got to kiss her ass, then baby, guess what? If that's a problem for your family, let me tell you what I'm going to do for holidays. Sit my black ass right at home or go by my family. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing for me to go with my family, because guess what? I got one of my own. The antics. I
can't wait to see what else comes of that situation. I'm really excited to see that, because I was so mad when it went off. Like, oh God, I don't know if I do know. Tisha came in there knowing what she was trying to be on from the first minute, and I am glad though that Mel did call Kiki to speak for herself, so we can finally stop putting words in people's mouths and stuff like that.
I feel like if we was about to have the Galentine to discuss what the fuck happened at Mel party, why wasn't Kiki there? Stormy was there. Tiffany was there. That Tiffany chair could have went to Kiki, because
truthfully, yeah, she should have.
Make a drink. Now tell me this, because everybody in this, I'm not even, like I say, I'm gonna call out anybody who I feel needs to be called out. Okay, now tell me this: what did Tiffany do? What did Tiffany do to Tisha? Because she came in and was spicy with Tiffany too. When she threw that little shade, that little light shade at her, when she was like, "Oh yeah, you make the drinks because that's what you good at," or whatever she said. But it was some little light shade that Tiffany got her ass back with a whole goddamn forest of palm trees. Though she said, "Well, we know I ain't gonna make no surprises because we know your husband don't like surprises from Vegas." Shut up. She ain't had I mean, that was the few little scenes that Tiffany had, the little 2 seconds we saw her. But I mean, it was a good 2 seconds. But what did Tiffany do? So you came in there on that energy.
Yep.
You came in there on that energy. Because Tiffany ain't said nothing about you at that party. And here's the thing, if you mad about
it's just because she's mad she wasn't there,
discussed, then you should have been mad at Kimmy. You should have been mad at Tiffany, you
Real
should have
quick.
been mad at Stormy. You should have been mad at everybody in that damn room besides Destiny.
Production.
Everybody in that room. Production. You should have been mad at everybody. But no, I'm mad with you. I'm mad with you. I'm mad with Mel. For
Tiffany
what?
was white noise.
Everybody was talking about that picture. And let's not act like we don't know how this goes. Your husband posted that shit. It got popping on social media because people didn't understand and pay attention to the question that Carlos King asked. If they did, the picture wouldn't have been that big of a deal. However, people did not hear the true question. They heard what they wanted to hear. Okay?
Yeah.
They heard what they wanted to hear, and then now the picture's a big ass goddamn deal. You act like that wasn't gonna be discussed. We all are a part of this show. Not
Period.
Tiffany was background noise.
She was white noise.
Yeah. Tiffany did get the t-shirt real quick, and then she did what my girl Jamie, that's me, said. Scoot to the bed. She scooted to the bed.
But you know,
It
all comes down to Tisha. You know, Tisha don't like being left out, or like she's a child when it comes to stuff like that. We learned that when she wasn't invited to Mel's baby shower, and still popped up and got escorted right on out. We know she don't like to not be involved in stuff, good, bad, or indifferent. She want to be involved in everything.
That's my thing, girl. I will never, for the life of me, people, hear me when I say this. If you don't like me, if you don't fuck with me, don't invite me. I don't care. Because guess what? If you do invite me and I don't like you or don't fuck with you, I'm not showing up. I'm not coming.
Exactly.
I don't care to come. I don't want to be a part. And if you don't have no good food at your event and you around here with some watercress sandwiches, don't invite me, because I will order DoorDash to your shit and eat for real.
I'm excited to see the rest of what
you know
is gonna happen.
You know when the next season come out. First of all, I don't even know if Mel gonna be here on the next season because she seems very over it and
for her own sanity and inner peace. She shouldn't. She should just move right on.
You know, that's number one. Number two,
she has a good enough following. People are gonna follow her wherever she goes.
Number two, I feel like let it all come out at the reunion. Let it all come out in the season. Let it all come out at the reunion. I feel like Mel, Tisha keep asking you for receipts. You tried to give her receipts before and she did not want them. And so therefore she feels like, why am I going to give them to you if you're not going to believe them? Bring out the goddamn receipts. Bring out the goddamn receipts. Because hell, they already out there with that picture of him in the hotel bed. Bring it out. And you know we're going to have another social media edition. But this time, Marcel gonna get what he asked for, and it's gonna be about all the draggings that have been going on, okay, on this show. But you know, Marcel said, "Hold up, not too much. Let me go ahead and get a live in." So he went on his live. Did you see that, girl? On Mother's Day, he was at his mother's house grilling, and he had to, of course, let us know that he normally does the grill. And the last person that he was with, aka Mel, all while coleslaw is in the live, would normally make the side dishes.
Mm-hmm.
He's still
I didn't see that
upon Mel, okay?
And no, I did see. I did peep that. Never mind.
And then somebody asked him, can coleslaw cook? And he said, everyone I'm associated with can cook. And she was in the comments like everyone, and he was like, next. And then never paid any attention.
I didn't see that part.
So then from there, she went on to do a live where she in turn apologized to Mel. Albeit too late.
I saw that.
And then said, that you never mess with nobody's husband. Ma'am, he ain't nobody's husband right now. He's not even your husband. See, coleslaw, it's not the fact that
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
You did, okay? You had no problem with that lady husband 7 days a week. Okay? Just be like MJB and say, I love my Mr. Wrong. Get you some thigh-high boots and go ahead and get up there.
I don't know. Don't give her no ideas.
Listen, I already gave her ideas because the whole thing is grasping at straws, talking about every YouTuber.
That's what I'm saying.
We making money off of her videos. You damn right, and you a fool because you have a whole YouTube page that you got thousands of subscribers to, and you still want to go live on IG instead of your YouTube page to come make you some money. You the only one not profiting off of your name. You're bad. You should have went head on, like I told you before in my earlier video. You should have got you a shirt made that said, "What's dinner without coleslaw?" You should have got you a shirt that say everybody know that the side dishes are the main dish. Cause don't nobody just want to know me. I'm just saying. I done gave you 2 shirt ideas. Hell, she could have even went got a shirt that say everybody have room for Jello. I'm the side
I'm gonna
dish
give her
and the dessert.
I'm gonna give her like 2 weeks, and it's far too early in the season for her to just think that she's just not gonna go live again.
Martell probably told
she
her
probably
about
live right now.
live after she left that baby in her car. I don't know.
She probably live right now.
Still, even though you said that you and Martell wasn't fooling around or whatever, he's on block. But make no mistake, if I call him, he's gonna answer. Okay, girl, y'all have a kid together. He's supposed to fucking answer. Okay, I'm just saying, girl. Next time you want to come back and give us a live, give us one on your YouTube so you could be monetized. Come up with them shirts. You talking about you have a boutique. Somebody asked you a legitimate question. When are your summer fashions gonna come out for your boutique? They coming out soon. Baby, Walmart been having their summer fashions out as soon as they put Santa Claus and the rest of them leftover Christmas
Literally.
You missing everybody from Memorial Day weekend and the weekends that come that got these summer trips planned. As soon as their children get out of school, you missing all of that money. But you talking about his money making me. I'm real mad at her for disrespecting my birthday month like that with this bullshit. But I done made my little $2. Thank you.
I'm looking right now. She has the same.
Don't make no sense. Then you got Marceau and Tisha going live on Mother's Day, and because I want to let a bitch know. Bitch, you ain't let that bitch know when you was in the room with the bitch, but you come to the live to let who know? Us know?
She got these same tired.
You couldn't even let your husband know because your husband backdoored with a live today talking about how it was always his dream to go to the damn race and all of this bull crap. So once again on Mother's Day, you couldn't even be celebrated for you and what you wanted to do. You had to do what the fuck he wanted to do. But I guess that's what you doing for staying with him and trying to keep him from being for the streets. Girl, your man got community pain and you accept it. And at this point, I'm accepting the fact that you accept it. Just stand on it and say, listen, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not living without you. And you're gonna love me. Say whatever.
She doesn't know how to do that though.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, like hell, he came out in another live and say, "Oh, she's not like that. If I cheat, she gonna cheat back. Well, girl, you better go get you a boo, get you a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar. Let him be a little diabetical."
She doesn't know how to do that.
Girl, listen. Let me
if
tell
she
you
was capable of doing that, she would have did it a long time ago. So we can't hold her to higher standards than what she holds herself.
Listen, let me tell you something. One thing for certain and 2 things for sure. I will pack my shit and leave. I have done it before. It done been midnight. I done packed my shit. I done put my children in a car. I don't even wait to see if the argument can calm down. I'm that heated. I done got in my car and I done fucking left. And you know where I went? The fuck home. Now, maybe she just don't want to go back home to Wanda. But if she a boss like that, she should be able to go ahead and move into something else.
She shouldn't have got rid of those apartments then. If that was the case.
Girl, if
she might need one. If she owned them.
We just ain't right. And we all would just shut all the way up. But we know that it's not gonna happen. Exactly. Own it. Like, listen, there is no way in hell. Okay, there is no way in hell. I have a husband, and I'm asking you about a picture of you in a bed, and you talking about you went to dinner. How does going to dinner land you in the bedroom? But whatever hotel bedroom you was in, bitch, get your shit and go back there. Whatever friend you was at dinner with, tell her come pick you the fuck up.
You might as well.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Like, no.
We don't got shit to talk about.
Marriage is a beautiful thing, but I don't have time for that foolishness. I don't have time for it. Because, goddamn it, girl, listen, that's why I'm single. Because I got one more to give. One more to give. And
that has nothing to do. No, that's their marriage. Because
I'm just saying for me,
that doesn't happen.
Me personally.
That don't happen.
I got one more to give, and I don't even want to be played with like that. Not a little bit, not a lot, not at all. I love going to bed peacefully.
Me too.
I love going to bed peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, listen, I don't know too many places like New Orleans except for maybe Vegas and New York. So these other places, shit closed the fuck down. Ain't nothing else open that late but legs, jails, and the hospital. Where the fuck you at?
Legs,
Where
spread
you
them.
at? Somebody want to be greeted at the door with some boiling water. Playing with me. Girl, But if she said, listen, we had our issues. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be with my husband. Cool, girl. I ain't a girl. Work out your marriage, cause cheating ain't the end all be all for everybody else.
And
For
that's
me it
fine,
is.
but just say that then, so we could stop like being like,
For me
what
it
is
is.
going
In a
on?
marriage, that is definitely it. You know what I'm
For
saying?
some people, it's not. So, hey, different strokes for different folks. But if you're not gonna say that, then we're gonna still be asking the same questions and looking at you crazy for negating what is so obvious.
How many women we see out here? Rashida, prime example. Prime example. Kirk done been in a hot tub with no neck benzino and scrappy wife.
Not Rashida the boss chick.
She has also been Rashida the side chick in her own marriage. Because she damn sure wasn't the main. But what I'm saying is we've seen women do it. Deal with it. She acknowledged it. They dealt with it. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely go, hi. How are you? I would definitely. Now, I don't even like Portia and her senior citizen African that she got. But Tisha, go ahead on and call Simon and hey, hi from in Turk. Oh, okay. Come on, Turk. That sounds like somewhere we might want to go for
Turkey?
vacation.
Turkey?
Is that Turkey or Turks and Caicos? Let
I
me
assumed it
know.
was Turkey.
I'm assuming so too, but yes, Turkey.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for watching in Turkey. But she
Yes.
need to call Simon and ask Simon what's the name of his moving company and go ahead on him come from Atlanta.
With a quickness.
But I'm ready, girl. I'm ready for the rest of the season. I think I'm going to get me a shirt that says I'm riding with Kiki. I think I am. I'm this close.
At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, when she first when they were at the Mel's event or whatever, I was like, why is she coming here all that? But now, like, I don't even mind it. I don't even mind.
I don't care,
I don't
but
mind
like
at
I said,
all.
I've
Keep
had some
coming with it.
I've had some conversations with her, so
she's probably going to answer the questions that we've been wondering. So come on, bring it, please, because I'm sick of wondering. But yeah, I'm excited for this season too. We got a lot more in store.
It's okay
clearly.
if you don't know a lot of English. Thank you for coming on and support.
Oh yes,
maybe you can teach us some Turkish. Am I saying that right? Turkish? I don't know.
Well, my best friend is Turkish.
Girl, I'm telling you, baby, I'm about to have me a whole line. Kiki, do you love me? Yes, I'm writing. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But now, understand, it's still gonna be equal opportunity because if Kiki come with some fuckery,
Kiki, we can bring Kiki on more.
And right now I'm rolling with you, but I will still read you down in my I'm riding with Kiki shirt. I promise you.
I'm fine with Stormy right now. She didn't piss me off anymore.
Kiki and Stormy, I like
they can phase out
as real. Yes, they are. And let me just say this, because this really done. It boiled my blood. I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about Stormy lips. I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about Stormy lips, but be around here following them goddamn Kardashians who go get injections to get lips that look like hers.
I don't care about her lips.
I am so goddamn sick and tired of y'all dragging black women for the same features that these non-black women go to get surgery to make. How the fuck you can't listen, you can never look better than the original, being the imitation, especially next to the original. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop dragging that lady lips, and I'm gonna need y'all to stop dragging that lady nose because she does not subscribe, okay, to the European standard of a contoured nose. Period. She is who
I
she
don't
is.
care
And her
about
naturally black
that.
features are beautiful. And if y'all don't know how to code switch on a job and change y'all voice, that's why some of y'all that's a little bit ratchet like me, you know what I'm saying, can't keep no goddamn job. And that's being real. Because I promise you, when they call me, thank you for calling. Oh, yes, wonderful. How are you today? And we'll put them on mute and be like, girl, that is working on my nerve. Calling up here, one extension on their bill. And they ain't paid. One moment, please.
I
Yeah. Oh,
don't.
okay. Even when they cussing me out. Okay.
I don't even
I need
care
you
about
to
all
not do
that.
that
Like,
for me, please.
I don't. I don't have a problem with her no more. I honestly just would rather like phase out Destiny and show Stormy and because her business is actually open for real, for real. We could probably actually see what goes on, the daily operations in her
Baby, you can
warehouse.
buy her products in CVS, Walmart. Hell, it might be
Exactly.
at a gas station near you. But I
Probably.
mean, not a gas station, literally. But you know what I'm saying?
Probably. Unlike, I don't know, Madani is not giving, Destiny storyline has not been giving. So she could just go ahead, like you can't be on a reality show and not show us your reality. And maybe pass on the baton to somebody who will.
Berku, yes. Berku, I hope I'm saying your name right. Berku. Biku? I don't know. But yes, we are gossiping about shows that we watch. We give commentary on different shows that we watch over here in the US. I'm not sure if you are able to see them on Bravo or Owned in Turkey. But yes, we are gossiping about shows. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think that was the whole episode.
That was the whole episode. Stormy and her husband created a beautiful baby as well. Comes from naturally beautiful parents. Exactly, Jamie. I want them to back up off that lady. Stormy is more interesting in 2 minutes than some
That's what I'm
others on
saying.
there.
I actually want to
Exactly.
see her life. Destiny, I'm good.
Exactly.
Like I'm
Which I
good.
think part of the reason why Destiny piped up on her because she wanted her to put some of her products in her store and she didn't. But like Stormy said, her store is only 2 to 3 minutes away from her warehouse, and most of the people who go through her go through a distributor of her products. And Stormy store wasn't and Destiny store wasn't never open. So if your store not open, how am I make money off of my products? Because clearly at the time, if you had to be on government assistance and couldn't pay employees, you damn sure couldn't pay Stormy for her products.
She wanted a homegirl hookup.
Listen, I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of people feeling like because I know you gotta goddamn give me business for free. No, this is my business. I don't give a damn if I know you or not. Because if I have a t-shirt business, right? Or if I have, okay, we're gonna keep it to hair products. If I have edge control, right, or tape or whatever for the lace fronts, okay, and I'm charging $8.99 for mine. Don't come to me and ask me for $4.99 half off or to give you one when if I didn't have it or if I wasn't in close proximity to you, you wouldn't go to the nearest beauty supply and pay $12.99, $13.99, $14.99 for got to be glued and whatever else the hell is out there. Edge booster and everything else. If you know somebody with a business, don't ask them for a discount. Support their goddamn business and pay the same price that you would pay if you went somewhere else. Period.
But people don't care about it. And it's sad. It's so sad to see.
Exactly, Q. Why would I put my product in a store that's closed? Like Destiny, you trying to really blame Mel for all the reasons why your
Not to
business
mention
isn't booming, but
it's
ma'am,
gonna
you read full of bullshit. I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
it's gonna cost her more money because there's a shelf life on products, and the more she's closed, the less those things are gonna get sold. And not even just shelf life, trends and stuff like that. If she has, like, earrings or like other little, merchandise and stuff like that, like the more she's closed, the more inventory she's gonna have to probably either discount or it's gonna expire or whatever. So
First
she's
of
only
all,
doing
in
herself
the
a
middle of the
disservice.
pandemic, baby, people was around there still getting their hair done. I don't understand why you didn't go ahead and put your store up on DoorDash.
Yeah, or
All
have
these
like
different stuff is
bring
coming up
out the
on DoorDash.
products
It
to
was the way you
people.
could have made money. That way your store is locked, door by DoorDash only, or online orders only. You could have been in the store, had your
Curbside
baby. When the
pickup,
orders come
like
through, you pack up the order, baby. You wouldn't need nobody to keep your child to do that. But at
curbside
the end of the
pickup.
day, when you have a business, work your business. Don't look for everybody else to work and build up your business on the back end too.
Yep.
Because just because you have a business and I'm your friend, don't mean I have to buy your product. Now, some people will buy your product, okay, just to support you. And some people feel like that's not something that I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna spread the word. But understand this: when you go into business, listen. When you
There's
go
different
into
types of
business,
support.
your biggest customers are going to be people that you open up your mouth and tell it to. It's not going to be your family. It's not going to be your friends. They're going to those other people out here in the world, okay, will be your support.
YouTube's a prime example of that.
That's
YouTube.
it. That's all. Look at this. I'm on YouTube. Between all my family that I have, I should at least be at.
I don't see no cousins. I don't see no aunts on
I
here.
have maybe two or three cousins that follow me that I know.
I got my husband.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, everybody else is people out here that have watched my videos and y'all like me. Okay, so don't be expecting that the people that you feel like should support you get out of that habit. Get out of that habit, because that's not the people who gonna support you. Get out here and promote your shit yourself. It don't matter if your cousin, your best friend, your mama, your auntie, your grandma, the cats, the dog, the frogs, and the fishes don't support you, down talk you, pop your shit, do your shit. And when your shit take off and they be looking for a loan, baby, I'm not a sponsor.
I learned that a week in the,
you know what I'm saying?
Opening up
and
my
goes
boutique.
Vice versa. If you start a business, don't be asking me for no discount, because I don't have no discount for you. Don't ask me to plan no trip for you and then don't want to pay me my traveling fees. Because guess what? It takes time out of my day to customize the trip for you. It takes time out of my day to get either online or on the phone with all of these different vendors and look that up. And if you decide not to go on a trip, guess what? I make nothing. I make nothing. And if you cancel the trip, guess what? I didn't make nothing. And I done spent anywhere between 5 and 12 hours, depending on where you want to go, to put this together for you. Yeah, you're going to pay me my fee. And you're going to pay me because that's my time. Don't be looking for no homegirl hookup. But that's what she was looking for. Would you say, didn't Destiny say she supported Mel and bought her product and Mel sent her money back? Girl, you messy.
She did.
Mel didn't send her money back. She probably was gonna try to sue Mel or something to say the product made her ball. No, I'm just playing, y'all. She didn't say that. But I mean, at the end of the day, if she was struggling and Mel knew she was struggling, that might be why she sent it back. Or else Mel just a petty bitch. Nah.
All money is not good money. But I mean, products, I don't really care about that. Like, as far as like actually, this happened to me like 2 weeks ago. Somebody wanted their lashes done, and we don't even jive like that currently. And I declined the appointment because you're not going to be in my space, and because I felt like I couldn't do my best work because of a personal issue. So if I feel like there's a personal issue, or if I feel like there's going to be something that's going to get in the way of that, just like in the store, you see the signs that says we are entitled to decline anybody's service or whatever. We don't have to, take on whoever is a customer, or whatever. It's the same thing. So I mean, she's technically entitled to that. It is what it is. Products, though, I mean, if I'm making t-shirts, stuff like that, you want to order it, then I guess fine, whatever. But services, I feel like
depending on where they at, or Mel might have felt like she didn't want her to be able to say, "Oh, well, I still supported your business even though we weren't friends." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's totally understandable. I'm just saying that she's within her right to have done that.
Listen, I'm not mad at none of the pettiness they do. What I'm mad at is that they don't stand on it, they don't stick to it, and then they all try to sit around there and look the fuck confused. Like, what is going on? I'm so lost. That's what bothers me, honestly. That's what bothers me. But Barb, go ahead on and tell the people what you have going on your channel.
You guys, I'm gonna be MIA for a week, probably. but don't worry, I will be back. And there, I want to say, when does Love and Marriage GC come on? By the time I get back, that should be up. What'd you say?
It comes out Saturday on my birthday, babe.
Exactly. So there will be more than enough time for me to come back. And that's probably going to be like one of the first videos I come back with when I get back. I don't get back until the 23rd. So don't expect any videos from me before then. But once I get back, no interruptions. I'm going to be back on my weekly schedules with my uploads. But that's really it.
Girl, enjoy that good trip for our birthday that you taking. Now, y'all know where I'm going to be. I've been trying to be more consistent with giving y'all some good like content every day. Let's something. I think I'm going to do a little live on Friday where we can just talk about the events of the week. Y'all let me know in the comments if you're watching back on the replay, if y'all cool with that. That's probably be when I discuss Jocelyn Cabaret, or better yet, Jocelyn Strip Show.
Mm-hmm. Wait until you see that.
And also, I've been catching up on Bad Boys LA, so we'll talk about that. We'll do like it'll be like a pre-little birthday celebration for me, and I'm probably gonna come to y'all for a little bit on Saturday. Not too much, I promise you a little bit, because I plan to be lit. Okay, I am making 38. Of course, y'all know y'all can always see me on Sundays and in the Palace at the House of the Princess, along with California Cutie. Y'all know we discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, as well as we will be coming to you all with the Love and Marriage DC, okay? And tell y'all what they got going on. And of course, y'all can always catch me here. Follow me on Instagram at Nola_ReadZzzz. Y'all remember that D with 4 Z's, because we reads and not read, okay? And this has been it. Y'all know I love y'all. See y'all next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes. See y'all later.